Hi, I'm Jason Laughlin. This is home recording for Guitarists presented on the UA Apollo. In this video, I'm going to show you how to use room plugins and some common settings. I'm also going to show you how to use a room plugin to get slapback delay. So let's go over here to our UA console, and we're going to click on this first insert slot, and that's going to open up a whole list of categories of effects here. And we're going to come down here to reverb and room. We have all these classic echo chambers and rooms. I'm going to come down here to Precision Reflection Engine. This is a plugin that comes with the Apollo. All right, so now I'm going to go over here to presets, and I'm going to select a room. I have tons of rooms to choose from, and I have all these presets done by engineers, musicians. I'm going to come down here and select Nice Room. Okay, and just for context, I'm going to come over here and turn off the plugin so we could just hear the guitar sound. I'm using the PT100, and that's in the unison slot over here on the console. And if you're unsure how to do that, just watch one of the previous videos. Here we go. Okay, nice guitar sound, very direct. Let's hear what this room plugin did for it. Okay, cool. So now it's definitely living in a space here. So let me show you some of the parameters and then how I tweak these to get some common room tones. Over here we have size is controlling the size of the room. So that's going to be a very small room. It will have really quick reflections. The sound will bounce off the walls very fast because the room is smaller. And we go to the extreme here. Okay, it's taking a little longer for that sound to get to the walls and reflect off of them. And then we come over here to pre-delay. Okay, good way to think about pre-delay is if I have this down to 1 millisecond here, this is like you're right next to the source. You're right next to the amplifier. So I'm not really hearing that much of how the amplifier is interacting with the room. And if I go to an extreme with this, I'm very far away and I'm hearing a lot of those reflections. They're very loud. I'm getting a lot of that signal along with the original signal. All these room plugins and reverb plugins will always have some kind of EQ or high or low pass. Basically, that lets us control the color of the room. Is it a bright sounding room? Is it a dark sounding room? I'm kind of digging where this is, so I'm just going to leave this where it is for now. So let me show you the first room tone I like to kind of dial in. The first thing I like to do is get a room that is just adding a little bit of depth to the sound, but not necessarily coloring the sound. I don't want the effect of a room. I don't want a roomy guitar. I just want to take that guitar and get it out of that direct sound and have it living in a space a little bit. So let's try this. I'm going to go with a kind of medium-sized room here and a little bit of pre-delay. Okay, so maybe I can increase that room a little bit. Okay, so that's pretty nice. That's definitely living in a little space. Okay, so that is definitely a sound that I would use before a reverb, or before I put any other effects on it. That sounds like an amp in a room to me. All right, so the other thing that I like to do is really hear the room. So get a nice roomy guitar sound. So I'm going to increase the size of the room, but I'm also going to increase that pre-delay so I'm hearing more of that sound bouncing off the walls. I have a pretty roomy guitar sound now. Maybe I'll make this room a little bit bigger. Okay, nice big roomy sound. So the other thing I like to do is use room tone to get slapback echo. And this is really cool if you want to get more of a Sun Records type sound. So I'm going to bring the size of the room down here so I don't get a long decay to my reflections. So smaller room, and then I'm going to increase the size of the pre-delay here. So it's going to take a second for this to kind of kick in. Let's see how that sounds. Now we have a nice slapback echo. So there you go. You got two very commonly used room tones, just adding a little depth, then adding a nice roomy effect, and then we have, using room for a slapback echo. Have fun with them. Get to know the presets, see what changes in the presets. That's a great way to learn a plugin. It's a great way to learn what a lot of these parameters do, and it's what's going to help you dial in your own guitar sound. Hey, thanks for checking out the video. My name is Jason Laughlin. Please be sure to subscribe and make sure you ring that bell. This way we can let you know about new videos when they come out.